made it. I realize I'm wearing a sweatshirt. It is 68 degrees out here. Glorious. And this is going to be a video about what you need to start planting right now. If you're new here, my name is Heather and this is the Mosco, where we're learning to garden together and trying things out even when conditions aren't perfect. We live in East Tennessee. We garden in the Zone 7B and it is March the 1st. It is 70 degrees out here, 68, 70, who's counting? It's beautiful. By the way, there are chipmunks that live in this meadow. And right now they're shaking the gutter. Anyhow, today we're getting out here and we are planting some spring cool weather crops. Cool weather, even though it's 70 degrees and it is that time of year. So we are going to show you what you need to get to planting right now. Springtime is upon us and that means we can get out here and start some cool weather things, get some things going, but you need to start them while the temperatures are still okay. My last frost date on average is around April 15th, so this is the perfect time for me. And we will go over what you need to be planting for your spring crops and how I go about doing it and what I'm planting. But first, it's spring. You know, you got to get your garden back in order. We've been getting leaves out of places, tilling stuff up, but we need to get our drip tubing in place. So once we put these seeds in the ground, if they're not getting water, they're not going to germinate. So let's fix this drip tube first. So now that we got that done, I wanted to talk a minute about what we're going to plant today. So there are things that are called cool season crops, and I've got a couple videos on this that I've done before, so we'll run through them rather quickly what I'm going to grow today, and then we'll talk about how I'm going to plant them, and then we'll go plant them. So cool season crops are things that like the cooler temperatures. They don't do well when it gets super hot outside, and they don't mind a frost so much. So on the back of these packets, you'll often see things like cold hardy or prefers cooler temperatures or something like that to denote to you that it's a cooler season crop. But as a general rule, some of the ones you want to look for are all the leafy greens, your brassicas. There's certain flowers that like cooler weather. And I just went through my seed stash and grabbed what we're going to plant today. So the first thing we're going to plant is beets. My husband loves beets, and so we're going to plant those with those because they are a root crop. We're going to make sure that soil is rather fluffy. And then we've got some cabbage, got a couple different varieties of cabbage that I may just try a couple of each. We don't really eat a lot of cabbage, so it's just fun for me to grow it, but we will try it. And then sugar snap peas. Jackson used to really love these, and then he kind of fell off with them. So we're going to try them again to see if he likes them. I've got some Scabiosa. Now Scabiosa or pincushion flower usually prefers to be started inside, but we have the seeds, we've had them for years, they're just sitting there. So we're gonna throw them in the ground and see what they do. I tend to do that a lot with seed packets because you're not out very much and you can see if you can get away with it. Then we've got some lettuce. We will put some of this separated out so it will head up, but also some for cut and come again lettuce. We've got some spinach. Loving a mist. I hear this is great, so we're gonna put it in the ground. We have the seeds for it. Different colors of bachelor's buttons. Again, probably would prefer to start it inside. Cilantro and arugula. Again, these are all things that like the cooler weather. Once we get them in the ground, we'll need to make sure that they stay moist. So that's why I went ahead and got my drip hooked up, got it going. There are a couple places that still need to be repaired, but I don't have the things on hand to do it, so I'll order them, but it's nothing that's losing so much that it won't water what I need watered. To put these in the ground, what we'll do is we'll make a little furrow, plant according to package instructions. Sometimes I'm a little lax with the package instructions, to be honest with you. I like to do one of these numbers here. I try to keep the spacing right if I'm really concerned about it. But for the most part, I'm a little lazy and I don't do all that. So we will put some compost down, some biotone down, we'll sprinkle it in, and we'll water it in. So let's go down there and get them planted. So we got it all done. We got all the seeds in the ground. We will continue to keep it watered because once you put seeds in the ground, it's really, really important that they don't dry out or they will not germinate for you. But I'm really excited, you guys. It's beautiful out here. I do need to still go blow the driveway off and do a garden tour. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment below what you're putting in your garden this time of year. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.